Just a minute. Am I online now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, good morning to one and all. I am Mayuri Thakar, a language trainer at KCG and a trainer at Scope also. I'm very thankful to Nagarajan sir, Government of Gujarat and Scope for organizing this webinar. The Education Department of Government of Gujarat has established the Society for Creation of Opportunity through Proficiency in English, that is SCOPE. It was established in 2007 and the vision was to provide English language skills to the youth. Yes, so education along with the representation skills such as sustainability in the professional world, right? And time management, decision making, right? So students of Gujarat are in need of these kind of skills to prove themselves in the field of competition. So with the global atmosphere of the new Bharat, with this vision, scope, come up with the various activities like webinars, competitions, e-quizzes and workshops. So our today's topic is success stories behind the success. So just a minute, let me share the slide. And today we are going to discuss the stories of great people, how people are doing things extraordinary. Though people are ordinary, but the things or actions or reactions that they are giving to their lives are very extraordinary. So, within a minute, we will start our topic. Yes, so as we all know, I hope the slides are visible, sir. Yes, okay. I hope the slides are visible to all of you. Fine. A webinar on success stories behind the success. So we will in this session discuss some of the stories of success and we will have the elements or the glimpse of their lives through which they have proved themselves in this 21st century. Right, and the faces may be known to you, but the stories behind that definitely is unfamiliar to you. So let's discuss this. So what we are going to discuss today, we will discuss what is success because it is not just a thing that you will acquire once, that you will achieve once, and you will be relaxed after that. No, not at all. It is different than that. Another point that we will discuss is how ordinary people do things extraordinary. Like we people are having 24 hours in a day. Everybody is having 24 hours, but still the people who are very productive, they are focused and they can prove themselves in this field of competition through their dedication. So yes, we will discuss this. Success stories behind the success. Each and every success is the result of some very tremendous and hardworking processes. Yes, so we will discuss how these stories are extraordinary. Then we will find some elements and glimpses from these lives of leaders or the entrepreneurs and the actors, right? And then we will see what is the roadmap for their success and we will try and follow that to achieve the heights of success. Yes, everybody likes to be on some pedestal. They like to live a lavish life. Yes, but the things we should live with ethics and we should acquire success in order to contribute to the society. So, as you can see here, success is not a label that you will just got once the taste of success and you will later on, right, nostalgically, you will find these things in your later life also. You have to work daily for your success, right? Like athletes, if athletes will leave their practice or leave their improved practices, yes, they will not focus on their mistakes, then how will they get this gold medals and how will they reach to the heights of the national and international competitions? Yes, so one should know that to acquire success, one should believe in I can do. You have to remove that negative mindset that, oh, I cannot do. They are something different. They are someone who is very different from me. They are not different breed at all. They are humans. They are achieving their heights as per their own wisdom and try and error method. If you, they will leave efforts in the first step, in the first step only, if they will say, I'll quit this, I'll not do the efforts, then how will they achieve? So to achieve something, first of all, you have to have the faith in your mind and nature. Attitude should be positive that I can do it. I will at least try for that. Then you have that determination in your mind that I want to do it. And you have to be remain focused and you have to be productive according to the wish that you want to that you have already desired. Later, the next step is how do I do it? If you are knowing what you have to do, you must know how I can achieve it. You should find the ways of it. You should come out of your or the overcome out of your barriers. Yes, that you are having. Everybody is not perfect, but they can try and they can acquire skills after the practices. Later, in the next stage, we will find that ourselves who is stuck in the remaining barriers that I'm not having leadership qualities, I cannot manage the crowd. These haunting thoughts will always remain in our mind when we are working somewhere. So, to create confidence, you have to at least try once. Yes, so always try to do it. If you will not try and just criticize that, oh, it's not my cup of tea, then it will not work. So definitely you have to try it once. If you will find failure, you will learn another way to achieve it. Because if one way is not successful, there are 100 other ways to find that in a better way. Next one is I can do it. After trying, you will have faith in yourself and you will definitely realize that you have that guts and ability to do that. Yes, so after trying, you have to have faith in yourself that whatever I'll do, at least I can try and can do it. Like others, I can also acquire heights of success. They are not different that but they are similar to me. They are just doing more efforts and doing more, giving more dedication toward their works. So yes, we should know that how can do it. And last, I will do it. After reaching the heights of success, even you have to again have faith in yourself that I can be the better version of myself. I will grow again. I will again learn new things, and the next version of me is the successful person of the world in this. Yes, so this is how one should know the process or the ongoing process of success. Yes, before pandemic we were never in the thought of right imagination ki we will do this online teaching and all. It was just the idea, but we applied it, we tried it, and then we are now available here for you people. Yes, so I will start my session with this quote. I hope you are knowing this person, but let me read it once. Right, in the year of 2000, when the entire world was celebrating the new century, I was celebrating my disastrous future. There were no films, no money, no company, a million legal cases against, and the tax authorities had put on notice of recovery on my home. So the person was bankrupt, right? The house was for the auction and he was struggling in his career. But he is none other than Amitabh Bachchan. So have you ever thought that the person who is in the peak of his success right nowadays, he is a brand ambassador of India, we can say, as an actor. So he also had a tough time. So what he says, let's say, read it once. Change is the nature of life, but challenge is the future of life. See his ethics. If he uh, if he was bankrupt, if he was not able to pay his money due to the struggle, still he believed himself in himself, and he says never change the challenges. Always accept the challenges. And yes, that is why we should know that challenges are the hidden opportunities. We are not knowing that which opportunity will knock our door. Yes. So this quote by Amitabh Bachchan at the turn of the century gives an insight into the advertisers faced by Amitabh Bachchan while he was in the late 50s. He was not getting movies, was not getting the endorsement and commercial advertisements, right, as an actor. So, in 1999, Amitabh Bachchan was facing an unprecedented liquidity crunch as substantial funds were blocked in the production and distribution of his film. So, he had tough time. Yes, he was pressurized by creditors, right? Amitabh Bachchan's company, uh, it is named Amitabh Bachchan's Corporation Limited, was declared as a sick company. He was not able to manage his business even. Though his first career, which was acting, he was not successful at that point of time. He was struggling there, and in the same time he was struggling with his business also. So nobody supported him. Yes, but someone advised him, that Amitabh's friends and financial advisors advised him to close the sick company and move on. Yes, but Amitabh Bachchan didn't quit and kept going. So you can imagine that this celebrity also had tough time in his life. So we will now see how he overcame from these kind of adversity that he faced. Now see the response of this celebrity that he gave to this life. He now recalls how he felt like there was a sword hanging on top of his head at all the time, and the number of nights spent sleepless. Now, having failure or facing such kind of challenges is not an easy thing. If you will be a successful person, that doesn't mean that you have to remain on that stage only. Yes, you have to face the challenges in between and you have to overcome from it. You have to overcome it with the positive mindset. Yes. So it was this time that Amitabh one morning got up early and went to Yash Chopra, and he got the movie Mohabbatein, and it was a very big buster hit. He told him that he was bankrupt, had no films, and that his house was attached by the creditors. Like every day, if the right creditors will come and ask for the money, it is obviously insulting thing. So yes, Chopra then offered him a role in his film Mohabbatein, and we all are knowing that the role was very much popular and it was a hit movie. So Amitabh also started doing commercials and television programs. So you can see the shift of this actor, that he was a right lead actor, one of the lead actors in his era. But still, he tried some commercial ads, television program to again uh, overcome from his crisis. Yes, so you have to anyhow find out the way. So it was at the time that he got a huge breakthrough on Banega Crorepati, when he was trying and searching for the opportunity, right? One big opportunity came to his life and he just became the anchor, or I would say the best anchor of Kaun Banega Crorepati, and the dialogues, the way he is delivering his speech is tremendous. We all are knowing that it is his ability, but he pushed it when he started this show. So it propelled him into national stardom to the help in the rehearsal of his fortune. Yes, so it is not that I will not do this. Don't be choosy ever in your career that I will do this only. There are no straight ways when you are learning and earning. Yes, you have to try and then you have to prove yourself again and again. Yes, so this was the story of Amitabh Bachchan. What he says, bad luck either destroy you or makes you the man or woman you really are. Right? If we will search his glimpse of abilities, that the qualities that he possesses or acquires is not just the ready-made dish that he always had in his plate. Yes, it is a recipe that he prepared by himself. The person who he is built by himself only. Because to grow and to rock in the world in the competition of other actors who are right, who are more charming, who are more attractive and younger in the age, but still he survived and survived with his best qualities. So yes, this face is always inspiring. And yes, I also personally believe that uh, if you want to grow and if you want to remain updated, always you have to read one quote of Amitabh Bachchan. He's a very inspirational personality. Next phase is from Gujarat only. He is an entrepreneur, Gautam Adani. What he says business is all about risk taking and managing uncertainties and turbulences. So, if you will read his story, you will find that the person was a very ordinary person who started his job in Mumbai as a diamond merchant, right? And he was a dropout person, right? He was not able to complete his education even due to the financial crisis of the family. So let's see what is his story. So he is the founder and the chairman of Adani Group with interest in industries such as coal trading, coal mining, oil, gas. Yes, all the products that you are seeing in Gujarat and across India, even in foreign countries, right? Adani Port, yes, oil, all these things or the products that we are using in our day-to-day life are the gifts of this mind. So yes, ports, multimodal logistics, power generation, and transmission and gas distribution. So everywhere you can see the name of Adani nowadays. Now, what is the story behind this success? So he also says that I'm a school dropout. So at the age of 16, I moved to Mumbai to try my luck on some business. So he went to just try. Yes, at least he wanted to try for his best and he gave it. So Gautam Adani's path to creating his empire wasn't easy, right? If he went to Mumbai and he worked as a diamond merchant, right? That was not the stage where he succeeded, but he faced tremendous adversities early in his life also. So let's see what he says and what are his ethics when he is achieving his heights. He says, dealing with the government does not mean you have to give a bribe. So see, the person who wants to establish this career as a businessman, as entrepreneur, he is believing that, okay, if I want to achieve something, I am giving such things to the society as a contribution and it should not be the bribe. Yes, as when he got his success and he became a millionaire. At that time, different politicians were giving him the supports. Yes, and the Mundra port established due to the support of government also. But that doesn't mean that you have to give a bribe. So see his ethics behind his efforts. So at the age of 18, Gautam Adani had to drop out of the Gujarat University. while in his second year of become course and being working as a diamond storer in Mumbai due to the financial conditions, as I told you earlier, the young Adani was not succumbed by his early adversities because he was not making that much money which he can invest and can create his own company or so. So he quickly established a diamond trading business, right? In the field of diamond, he just established a trading business and made his first million by the age of 20. Now, see, at the age of 18, he left his studies. At the age of 20, he became the millionaire. Yes, so Adani continued on and in the short period of time has managed to create one of the India's well-known business houses and 8 billion professionally managed empire. Nowadays, you will find that the Mumbai airport, right, there are 74% shares that he is holding in this airport, right? The gas industries, oil industries. He just started his business from when he came back to Mumbai. His brother was having lost in some plastic business, and the Gujarat and the entire India was not able to provide raw material of plastic to that company. So, in search of that raw material, he established some companies and then he expanded it, and now he's having a coal mines in foreign also, right? So you can imagine his uh, efforts. Now, next story is of a Kailas Katkar. Yes, he is the founder and CEO of Quick Hill. In everybody's PC and laptop, we are having these Quick Hill technology. Now, who is the face who just gave this gift of Quick Hill to the society? Let's see. Born in small village at Rahimatpur in Maharashtra, Kailas Katkar worked his way to talk to the chairman and CEO of rupees 2000 crores business. He is the man behind the Quick Hill Technologies Private Limited. Now, hopefully, you all are knowing that Quick Hill is a very successful company who is providing security to the devices. Yes, and before 10 to 8 before 10 years it was not that much necessary to have that the securities of PC and computer. Yes, but due to the cyber attacks, frauds, now it is very much important and useful for the all users and the device users of SB. He started with a job at local radio. Can you imagine? The person who is CEO, he just started his job uh, at local radio and calculator repair shop. And later he went ahead in 1990 to start his own calculator repair business. Now see, he was in the era where the work was done by calculators and right, the PC or the devices that we are using, tablet or mobiles, were less popular. So in 1993, he started a new venture, Cat Computer Services, where around that time his younger brother Sanjay developed a basic model of antivirus software which helped in solving the biggest problem of the computer maintenance at that time. So as we all are knowing, in 2070s, it was renamed as a Quick Heal Technologies. And still in our PC or in our laptop or in devices which we are using, electric devices, we are using Quick Heal. So he achieved all this without any formal education. Can you believe this? So, we have many examples. Dhirubhai Ambani. Yes, all these entrepreneur was having their, in Gujarati it is called kothasuz. Yes, or we can say the mastery over such things. So, if you want to become a successful person, you have to have the dedication towards your work, right? And we all are knowing that if the person is holding only degree, that doesn't mean he is having skill. So to upskill and reskill, and you have to learn the things according to the time. You have to be updated according to the world. Yes, if you will leave behind, people will leave you. Yes, so better you should always keep updating in your life. Yes, I hope you are enjoying. So, what's next? Let's see the next example. Now, this is quite different one. Okay, so uh, this person is a Praful billionaire. Yes, and he is MBA Chaiwala. He is known as MBA Chaiwala. Now, you can see the person who is learned and he is not even thinking that the work he is doing is different. So he realizes his strength that he can do good business rather than having formal education. He got his own idea and he achieved it. So Praful Billionaire is unluckily millionaire who started out selling tea on the streets of Ahmedabad. Yes, and eventually become a successful businessman. Now, in the left hand side, you can see the picture, and the picture is of a young person, right? So, see, in his younger age, he just realized that what exactly I want to do in my life, right? He was having that option to choose a career as a manager or things like that. But he chose to become a business person. So he attributes his success to his hard work, right? To sell tea is again a thing which one should do with dedication. If a person will like the taste, he will come and have your tea. But if the person will not like the tea, they will reject your tea even. So it's again a thing that you have to do with the perfection. So in this success story of Indian entrepreneur, we will learn more about Praful Billionaire's journey from chaiwala to business mogul, right? So let's take a look at his inspirational journey. So we will now see that who is this MBA chaiwala? Yes. So his tea stall was quickly demolished and he was forced to rent a tiny area. So, right, to sell the tea, you need first of all a place. So, after failing to pass the common admission test CAT, below decided to become an entrepreneur by founding a chai shop. So he was hesitant to do so. However, what kept him motivated was regarding books of famous business leaders. So he was habit of reading. He was just observing the qualities of the good leaders, right? So after a few months of employment, he began selling tea. He borrowed rupees 10,000 from his father and he started tea stall outside this IIM Ahmedabad, yeah, which was his dream college. So he extended his tea stall by networking with employees and IIM students. And his tea stall, yes, was demolished and it was forced to rent a tiny area outside the hospital to set up a chai thela. Yes, so the tea card was again uh, question for him. So uh, instead of using plastic cups, he served tea in earthen cups, right? Kullad jise bolte hain, right? So on SG Highway in Ahmedabad, for rupees 10,000, he again got another place and he started selling his tea. Yes. So uh, instead of using plastic cups, he served in earthen cups, as I told you, and it was more attractive for the people of Ahmedabad, and it was attractive and appealing to the crowd. Right, the people were attracted toward this cooler, and they just started going there. He sold tea tissue toast combo at the price of just rupees 25. He was not just stuck on the tea only. He just started doing experiments with his business. He started new right tea tissue toast combo, and within 3 months he had begun selling 8 to 10,000 cups a day. Now, see this ratio of selling, and his business was slowly growing, and he started to gain a good regular customer base, right? Chai pe charcha is very popular thing for us, so he got his market there. And on 25th July 2017, many of his customers couldn't say it right, so he changed it to MBA Chaiwala, which stands to Mr. Bilor Ahmedabad MBA. So it did not stand for Masters in Business Administration, but it was Mr. Bilor Ahmedabad. So MBA Chaiwala, yes. So you got his innovation in name also. So most of his customers were appreciated his friendly conversations, and they were impressed by the fluency in English that he was having. So in his family, the people were still unaware of his chai stall. Now think about the student or the person who is right, whose aim is to get admission in IIM. Then he started his tea stall right in front of IIM, and now he is having a stall of tea with some snacks, and his family is not knowing that. So he was having a mental struggle, even that he have to survive in his career, and he have to keep his family happy, and one should have one should have proud of these kind of things, that the person who is self-built, right, and he is proving again and again that who he is. So after operating chai thela, which we call tea cart, from the SG highway for 2 years, then he started franchises. Right? For example, we are having Chatkas or Domino's everywhere in Ahmedabad. We are having many different branches. Like that only, this Praful started franchises in Mopal also. So within few years, MBA Chaiwala established many franchises and cafes around India. Now you can see his chart of progress, where he was just a person who started tea stall, then he started franchises, then he expanded his business across India. Yes, so it is a reputation and fame helped Praful to earn crores from his successful tea stalls. Yes, that means he was getting feedbacks. He was updating himself that how technology, how the place and ambience will work for the customer. So he did research, and then he set his business and invested in. अगर उसने भोपाल में ही अपनी फ्रेंचाइजी खोल के वहां पे ही किस्सा खत्म किया होता तो he was earning well, no? But he took risk, and then he became the entrepreneur that he is now. So over the years, MBA Chaiwala had the honor of serving more than 300 events, including entrepreneurship, women empowerment, and LinkedIn programs. Right, and this person also spends his time supporting social causes such as women empowerment and organization foundations. Sorry. So, to learn from this story. So yes, how did Praful become successful? If we will see the glimpse of it, we will see that the journey to success was not easy, right? In the early stage of his business, I must say that he was not getting a much amount. So he attributed his success to his hard work, determination, and willingness to take risks, right? So yes, he started out selling tea on the streets of Ahmedabad. Eventually, he saved enough money and started his own business. From there, he continued to grow his business and expanded it and established one empire. So we can learn from this tale that hard work and determination paying off. Yes, it shows us that anything is possible if we are willing to put it work and take risks. So yes, this was the story of MBA Chaiwala. And all these stories that you learned, yes, and you will find some roadmap of success. What were their challenges? Right? It was not the easy map that they right pave for themselves, because in all these stories, whether it is Amitabh Bachchan or Gautam Adani or Praful, right? All these faces are just smiling and giving their wisdom stories to us. But behind that, the qualities that they are possessing is important for us. Why we want to see these faces again and again? Why we want to learn from these people? Not because they are different, because they do things differently. Yes. So if we will collect the fragments of all these stories, we will definitely find some glimpse of their qualities. Right? If we will see the story of Adani, we will find that okay, if you will not survive in one business, you have to try different businesses and you have to prove yourself. So that means you have to be focused on what we are doing, right? It was not a person who is having MBA and knowing the strategies of establishing business. And if you will see just the infrastructures, right? The Adani port or the airport, right? The gas business, coal business. If you will see all these businesses, you will find that even in technology and in investment, he is far better than the other person. Yes, so his vision, the demand of the future people, and the vision of this Gautam Adani is heads off. Yes. Next, if you will choose the story of Amitabh Bachchan, we all are knowing that he is living lavish life, right? But the way he is living is very simple. Yes, though he is having opportunities to choose a lavish life, but the way he is living is very simple. Yes, he always do his task with dedication. Always you will find that the person is giving his 100%. You will never find that okay, he is doing overacting, or he is his dialogue is not delivered well, or he is right caliber is less than other younger actors. You will never find that. Why? Because the person who is in front of you is with the hard work that he had paid. Yes, if you will see this example of Praful, he started his journey by preparing tea. Yes, so criticism was also there, right? If you will just leave studies and or you will try new venture, nobody will believe you once. Why? Because they want you to prove. And it is not just that you have to prove once, you have to prove again and again that you are better, and you will do better again and again. Yes. So with that note, I will sum up my webinar here. Hope you enjoyed and got new ideas and got new stories. Yes. So uh, yes, sir. Uh, I would like to thank you, Nagarajan sir, Mansi ma'am, and all the members of SCOPE team. I am thankful to the Government of Gujarat and SCOPE who provided me this opportunity and to share my knowledge. Thank you so much. If is there any question, you can write in the chat box, and you can write your comment and observations also. So thank you for listening me. I hope am I audible? So if there is any question, you can write in the chat box. You can write comments also that how you can get inspiration